I'm Kathleen Hall, and this is the way I see it.
Hello, this is Ken Pierre. This is the way we see it.
So, good morning. I'm a little hot today.
Yes.
We found, he said she's pissed, and I am. Okay. The present administration in this country called Estados Unidos, United States of America, I guess I'm not allowed to speak Spanish, but anyway, in the United States, has just put open season on killing elephants in Africa. So I woke up this morning and it was on the news as I was watching my CBS morning news, and I started crying. After crying, then I got irate. Then I vacillated to being angry again and crying and thinking about when the head of GoDaddy, the CEO, slaughtered elephants for fun and brought them back, and all the trophy killing that goes on in the world. Now, right now, whether it's politics or not, I could care less, because whether you're red, white, purple, pink, people that love to kill trophy animals, there's just something wrong. Okay, there's something mentally wrong. I believe this to the bottom of my heart. Why would you want to kill an innocent animal? But elephants especially, they are so like us. They cry when people in the herd get killed. They cry when their babies get sick. They are highly emotional animals. And here's the deal for me. We are human beings, and we are in charge of protecting one-leggeds, which are plants, two-leggeds, which are human beings, well, I have a three-legged cat, so three-legged, Tess has only got 3 legs, but also four-leggeds. And so we don't have a choice. We are mandated by being human beings with the capacities we have to protect creation. So I am very upset about this, obviously, and we were going to talk about something else today, but this came up. And Ken, I'm going to give it to you because you know I've got lots to say.
I know it. And like you said, trophy killings, I just feel like you just have something in you, like this spirit that, I don't know, I guess that's where you release it. Or if you wanted to release it on killing, why don't you just go to the gun range, or, but an animal that could be potentially endangered, like I look at when animals, or when people destroy forests or things like that, there are things in there that haven't even been discovered. Right. There's so many species that, could change the way our health, it affects our health, it affects the climate, the culture. Like, you don't know what type of gases come out of an animal that go into the air that could potentially harm or put us in danger. Like, I think about all of that, but to actually just kill a beautiful, majestic animal, just to put it on your wall to say, yeah, I did that. Like, go get a diploma.
Yeah. Has anybody seen Harry and the Hendersons? If not, go on Netflix or somewhere and watch Harry and the Hendersons. When this creature, who is like Sasquatch, he breaks into a house. He goes into he didn't break into the house. He went into the house. And he wakes up in the middle of the night in this man's den, and he's got all these trophy heads on the walls, and he cries as he looks at each individual species because he loves them. He lived in the forest with them his whole life. They lived together. And here's the other thing I think that kills me the most. Whether you objectify women, whether you objectify nature and our national forests or whatever, whether you are objectifying these animals when you trophy kill them. Now, I lived in the woods and on the farm for 30-some years. All my neighbors hunted. This is very different. They hunted for deer, which they ate. Put them in their freezer, ate them all winter long. This is different than killing what you eat in that kind of hunting. This is ego. This is macho. There again, I'm just being honest. There is some spiritual disconnect default when you have to kill something like that. And Ken, you may want to speak to also being African American. This is an African culture.
Yeah.
This is going to have economic effects, that all of a sudden regular people whose children are starving, these countries are in chaos. True. And they have to earn money. So what are they going to do but start poaching? The United States is one of the biggest users of elephants, and trophy elephants, yes, too, and they're ivory. And what does this do except make normal people that are not criminals poach for their families?
Because that's where you're going to get the money. They've opened up a market, potentially a black market, yes, for a killing spree on wildlife, on animals that are just pretty much endangered, in my opinion. And so then I just think that opens up the whole, similar to in America with prisons. Like you're pretty much funding prisons based off of, it's like social oppression back again. Like you just trapping people, you know, that can't really afford and don't have an education level to really afford anything else but poaching. So I don't know.
So anyway, that is our flatlined, not passionate,
We're pissed.
thank you, subject of the day. And for me, after we get through, I am going online or somewhere, and I think I'm going to get myself shirts with different styles, of course, for me, in different colors, so I can, you know, be a little fashionable. But anyway, it's going to have an elephant and a baby elephant, a mommy and a baby, and it's going to say, "Am I next?" This is Kathleen Hall, in The Way I See It.
This is Ken Pierre. Have a great day.
Have a great day.